On Facebook, I belong to a lot of different groups just because I like to see what these people are saying. I join racist groups and, devil worship groups and Christian groups and non-racist groups, woke people groups by the thousands, people that hate boomers, which I'm a boomer the last year, just to see what they have to say. And I'm in this PETA group, and they are unbelievable. They're the most childish bunch of people I've ever met. And I don't mean that as a cut necessarily. They really are. They just have this whole childish outlook in the world and, this kind of childish kindness that they didn't mature into adults and realize the brutality of the world. And as a whole, we have denied the brutality of the world, and that is part of who we are as human beings. We keep saying, well, we're going to get rid of war and we're going to get rid of racism and all of the bad elements that are part of our personality. But we haven't even stopped to recognize that that's endemic in all of us, that that's who we are. And not only is that brutality endemic in us, it's endemic in us because we're part of the universe, and it's endemic in the universe. You look at a lion take down a gazelle. Well, that is exactly how that lion eats. That's what it's supposed to do. It's basically going through the drive-through. And that brutality of him ripping that gazelle's, throat out, that's who we are too. And that's not going to go away. And you can deny it because you don't want to see the brutality, because the brutality is painful. It's painful to look at. And pain is part of life that's not leaving either. And what we have to do is use the pain and the pleasure, because that's the yin and yang. That's the engine that moves us forward. But to pretend that we're going to get to some place where there's not pain. That's the idea of heaven, right? Is that one day after death, we will go somewhere where there's no pain, because to think about that is pleasant for a moment. It gives us a break. It gives us hope that there could, be this internal existence of really, which would just be sleep. It would really be boring as hell. But the truth is that the brutality and the pain is part of the universe, and it's part of us, and it's not going away. We're going to be brutal human beings as long as humanity is alive, and everything on the earth is going to be brutal. Even that little gazelle, it eats plants all day, and those plants have a life that they want to live too. Life feeds on life. That is a basic principle of where we are.